Welcome everyone. Filing your taxes correctly is crucial. Let's dive into the steps of filing your taxes. First, gather all necessary documents. This includes your W-2s, 1099s, and any other income statements. Make sure you have your Social Security number and last year's tax return handy. Don't forget any documentation for deductions or credits. Proper documentation can significantly reduce your tax liability. There are several types of taxes you need to be aware of. The most common are income tax, payroll tax, and sales tax. Income tax is calculated based on your earnings. The more you earn, the higher your tax rate. Payroll taxes are deducted directly from your paycheck and fund Social Security and Medicare. Sales tax is added to the price of goods and services at the point of sale. Businesses also pay taxes, including corporate income tax and property tax. Corporate income tax is based on a company's profits, while property tax is based on the value of owned property. Understanding how these taxes are calculated can help you plan better financially. Taxes impact both individuals and businesses by affecting disposable income and operational costs. Proper tax planning can help minimize your tax burden and maximize your financial health. By understanding the different types of taxes and how they are calculated, you can make informed decisions and stay compliant with tax laws. Section 4. Filing your taxes, a step-by-step guide. Filing your taxes can seem daunting, but with a little organization, you'll get through it smoothly. It's not as scary as it sounds. With the right approach, you can tackle your taxes confidently. Step 1. Choose the right tax form. This is the foundation of your tax filing process. The most common forms are the 1040, 1040A, and 1040EZ. The 1040 form is the most comprehensive. The 1040A is shorter, and the 1040EZ is the simplest. Step 2. Fill out personal information. This step sets the stage for the rest of your tax return. Include your name, address, Social Security number, and filing status. Double-check this information for accuracy to avoid delays. Step 3. Report your income. This step determines your taxable income. Report wages, salaries, tips, and other income sources using W-2 and 1099 forms. Step 4. Select your deductions and credits. This can save you money. Common deductions include student loan interest, mortgage interest, and charitable donations. Step 5. Calculate your tax liability. This determines how much you owe or get back. Add up your income, subtract deductions, and apply tax rates. Step 6. File your return. This is the final step. File electronically for a faster process or by mail if you prefer. File by the deadline to avoid penalties. Mark your calendar and file on time. Common mistakes to avoid include incorrect Social Security numbers, missing signatures, and math errors. Always review your forms before submitting to ensure accuracy and completeness. Section 5. Digital or snail mail. Choosing your filing method. When it comes to filing your taxes, you've got options, folks. Let's discuss the pros and cons of each method. First, snail mail. Pros. You get a physical copy of your submission, and it can be satisfying to complete by hand. Cons. It's slower, less secure, and there's a higher chance of making errors. Now, let's look at e-filing. Pros. It's faster, more secure, and you're less likely to make mistakes. Plus, you'll get your refund quicker if you're owed one. Cons. You need internet access and some familiarity with tax software. Now let's go through the steps for each method. For snail mail. Step 1. Complete your tax forms by hand. Step 2. Double-check for accuracy. Step 3. Place the forms in an envelope and seal it. Step 4. Add postage and mail it to the IRS. For e-filing. Step 1. Choose a reliable tax software. Step 2. Enter your information accurately. Step 3. Review and submit your return electronically. Step 4. Wait for confirmation and your refund, if applicable. Just remember, whether you're clicking a mouse or licking an envelope, the important thing is to file your taxes on time and accurately. Now, let's talk about the forms you might be filing. The W-2 form is used by employees to report their annual wages and the amount of taxes withheld from their paychecks. The 1040 form is the standard federal income tax form used by individuals to file their annual income tax returns. The W-9 form is used by freelancers and independent contractors to provide their taxpayer identification number to clients. Each form serves a specific purpose and is used by different types of taxpayers. Make sure you're using the right one for your situation. Section 6. Common mistakes to avoid. Even the most meticulous filer can make mistakes when it comes to taxes. Let's go over some common pitfalls and how to steer clear of them. First up, incorrect personal information. Make sure your name, social security number, and address are all accurate. A simple typo can cause big delays. Next, missed deductions and credits. Many people overlook valuable deductions and credits that they qualify for. Do your research or consult a tax professional to ensure you're not leaving money on the table. Another common mistake is math errors. Whether you're filing by hand or electronically, double-check your calculations. Simple math mistakes can lead to incorrect refund amounts or even trigger an audit. Don't forget to sign and date your return. This might sound obvious, but it's a surprisingly common oversight. An unsigned return is considered invalid. Lastly, keep track of deadlines. Missing the filing deadline or estimated tax payment deadlines can result in penalties and interest. Set reminders to help you stay on track. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll make the tax filing process smoother and less stressful. Now, let's move on to understanding the tax timeline. Section 7. TikTok, it's tax time. Understanding the tax timeline. Mark your calendars, folks, because tax season rolls around every year. The deadline to file your federal income taxes is typically April 15th. That's right. You've got until tax day to get your act together. Of course, if April 15th falls on a weekend or holiday, you get a little reprieve. But don't push your luck. If you need more time, you can file for an extension by April 15th, giving you until October 15th to submit your return. Don't forget about estimated tax payments, which are due quarterly on April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year. Missed a deadline? Don't panic. File as soon as possible to minimize penalties and interest. You can also contact the IRS for assistance. It's always best to file your taxes sooner rather than later to avoid any last-minute stress. Remember, employers must send out W-2 forms by January 31st, so keep an eye on your mailbox. Electronic filing is highly recommended. It's faster, more secure, and you get your refund quicker. For 2024, there are a few changes to be aware of. Make sure to check the IRS website for the latest updates. Early preparation is key. Gather your documents, stay informed, and consider consulting a tax professional to ensure everything is in order. By preparing early and filing electronically, you can avoid stress and potentially receive your refund sooner. Follow Muse of Knowledge, where we cover a plethora of topics from government and history to esoteric subjects such as spirituality or consciousness.